In 2026, getting through airports with just a carry-on isn't as simple as it used to be. Airlines and security are now enforcing long-standing rules with far less wiggle room, meaning oversized wheels, an extra pound, or a missing ID can lead to unexpected fees, delays, or even a last-minute bag check before you board. For everyday travelers, the difference between a smooth trip and a stressful one often comes down to the fine print: real bag dimensions, personal item limits, weight caps, battery rules, and even the way you pack for new checkpoint scanners. As a frequent flyer and travel researcher, I have seen how quickly a forgotten detail can turn a quick journey into an expensive hassle. That's why I'm walking you through the 13 essential carry-on rules that can help you avoid surprise costs, rushed repacking, and holdups at security in 2026, starting with the single measurement every airline seems to agree on. Number 13, the 22x14x9 reality check. In 2026, nearly every major airline has landed on the same maximum size for overhead carry-ons: 22 inches long, 14 inches wide, and 9 inches deep. This equals 56 by 36 by 23 centimeters. This measurement includes wheels, handles, and any bulges or pockets on the outside, not just the main compartment. Industry surveys show 86% of the world's top 30 carriers now list these exact numbers, and even Southwest's slightly larger allowance still requires your bag to fit in a standard sizer. If your suitcase is even a half-inch too big when fully packed, gate agents and new sizer frames are much less forgiving than they used to be. The best way to avoid last-minute surprises? Measure your bag at home, fully packed, from the floor to the top of the handle and across the widest points, including anything that sticks out. If it fits the 22x14x9 inch box, you are in the clear for most flights. Number 12. Underseat personal item crackdown. In 2026, airlines are watching personal item size more closely than ever, especially on basic economy fares. That small bag or backpack must fit entirely under the seat in front of you. No bulging, no squeezing, and definitely no overflow into the aisle. Most U.S. carriers set the limit around 17 to 18 inches long, 10 to 14 inches wide, and 8 to 9 inches tall. If your bag is too big or too stuffed, it can be flagged at the gate, and you may face a $60 to $100 fee or have to check it on the spot. To avoid surprises, try the dining chair test at home. If your packed bag slides easily under a standard chair, you are usually safe for most flights. Purses, laptop bags, and slim backpacks are fine, but rolling suitcases or large duffels almost never count. Always double-check your airline's website for the latest personal item dimensions before you fly. Number 11. The no-force sizer rule. In 2026, it is not enough for your bag to measure 22x14x9 inches on paper. It has to drop into the metal sizer frame at the gate without any pushing or squeezing. Gate agents are now trained to watch for bags that need to be forced into the sizer, and if yours gets stuck or needs a shove, it is usually sent straight to gate check, often with a $60 to $100 fee. This catches a lot of travelers off guard, especially with soft-sided or expandable bags that bulge out when fully packed. Here is a simple home test. Pack your suitcase as you would for a real trip, then try sliding it into a cardboard box or homemade frame with the same dimensions. If it settles in flat, you are good. If you have to press or wiggle it, it is time to repack. Airlines have started installing more of these sizers at major airports, and the days of pleading for a pass are mostly over. A snug fit is now a red flag, so aim for a bag that glides in, not one that needs convincing. Number 10. Weight is no longer a suggestion. In 2026, many airlines, especially outside the US, strictly enforce carry-on weight limits, often between 15 and 22 pounds or 7 to 10 kilograms. Scales at check-in and even at the gate are now common on carriers like Ryanair, Wizz Air, and Lufthansa. If your bag tips the scale, you will be asked to repack on the spot or pay a hefty fee, and audits show 82% of travelers pass, but the rest face extra charges or delays. The best way to avoid surprises is to weigh your packed bag at home using a bathroom scale. Step on the scale, first holding your suitcase, then step on without your suitcase and subtract the difference. If you are close to the limit, shift heavier items like chargers or books into your pockets or coat until you board. Remember, weight caps are much more common on international routes, so always check your airline's rules before you fly. Number 9. Real ID or no flight. Since May 2025, TSA agents have enforced a simple rule at every United States airport: no real ID, no boarding pass. That means your driver's license or state ID must have a gold or black star in the top corner, showing it meets federal security standards. If your ID does not have that star, you will need a valid United States passport, passport card, military ID, or a trusted traveler card such as Global Entry. In the first few months of enforcement, thousands of travelers at major airports, including Atlanta, were turned away at security for showing up with the wrong ID, often losing their flight or spending nearly an hour scrambling for a backup. Before you pack a single bag, check your license for the star, or bring your passport just in case. It's a quick step that can save your entire trip. If you are not sure, you can look up the full list of accepted IDs on the TSA website before you head to the airport. Number 8. The 3-1-1 liquids rule is still alive and well in 2026. Every liquid, gel, or paste in your carry-on must be in a container no larger than 3.4 ounces. TSA checks the size printed on the bottle, not how much is left inside. All your travel-size bottles need to fit inside a single clear, quart-size zip-top bag. That bag should close easily without bulging. There are a few important exceptions. If you are carrying prescription medication, baby formula, or breast milk, you can bring more than 3.4 ounces, but you must tell the TSA officer at the start of screening. TSA may run extra tests or ask you to repack, but declaring these items up front keeps things moving. One of the most common mistakes is packing too many small bottles or forgetting to pull the bag out of your carry-on. To avoid getting flagged for a manual search, keep your liquids bag at the top of your luggage and be ready to show it. And remember, rules can shift, so check the latest TSA visual guide before you fly. Number 7. The power bank and battery trap. In 2026, every airline and security checkpoint is serious about lithium-ion batteries. All spare lithium-ion batteries, including power banks and camera batteries, must go in your carry-on, not in checked luggage. The key number is 100 watt-hours. Batteries under that can fly with you, no questions asked. If your battery is between 100 and 160 watt-hours, you need airline approval before you board. Anything above 160 watt-hours is banned from passenger flights. The watt-hour rating is usually printed on the battery, but if it is not, you can calculate it by multiplying volts by amp-hours. Watt-hours equals volts times amp-hours. If you try to bring a battery over 100 watt-hours without declaring it, you risk $250 in fines and possible delays at security. In 2025, about 0.7% of travelers were caught with undeclared large batteries, so it is not rare. To avoid problems, label your batteries, keep them in an easy-to-reach pocket, and always check your airline's latest battery policy before you fly. Number 6. Smart luggage must shut off or lose the battery. In 2026, any suitcase or backpack with built-in charging, GPS, or electronic locks needs a removable battery or a battery that can be switched off before you fly. Airlines and the International Civil Aviation Organization now require that you either detach the battery or show it is completely powered down at check-in and at the gate. If the battery cannot be removed or turned off, most carriers will refuse the bag, even if it fits size limits, and you could face a $500 handling fee. While incidents are rare, the risk of a battery overheating in the cargo hold is serious enough that many airlines check smart bags more closely. Before you travel, test your bag's battery slot and power button at home. If it takes a screwdriver to remove, keep the tool handy in your personal item. If your battery is stuck or the bag will not shut off, it is safer to leave it at home. Always check your airline's specific smart luggage policy to avoid last-minute surprises. Number 5. Some items just do not count against your carry-on or personal item limit. Most airlines let you bring a coat or jacket, a small umbrella, and anything you buy at duty-free after security without using up your baggage allowance. If you need a mobility aid, like a cane or wheelchair, or you are traveling with a child and have a stroller or diaper bag, those items are protected by law and never count as extra bags. The same goes for medical devices like a CPAP machine, as long as you have a doctor's note if asked. PRO tip: stash chargers, snacks, or even a paperback in your coat pockets, since outerwear is not considered a bag, and you can free up space in your main luggage. Remember, some airlines have their own policies about what is truly exempt, so it pays to double-check before you fly. Using these free passes can make a cramped packing job much easier, especially on trips where every inch matters. Number 4. Basic economy fares often mean personal item only. On airlines like United's Basic Economy or JetBlue's Blue Basic, your ticket usually covers just a small underseat bag, a slim backpack, or a laptop case, not a rolling suitcase. If you show up at the gate with a standard carry-on, you're likely to face a surprise fee of $60 to $100, often double what you would pay if you added a bag in advance. Spirit and Frontier are even stricter, charging the highest fees if you wait until boarding to pay for overhead space. The language in the booking process can be confusing, with the phrase "personal item" only buried in the fine print, so always read what is included before you buy. If you need overhead bin space, it is usually cheaper to upgrade before your trip than to get caught off guard at the gate. When in doubt, check your airline's baggage chart and pack so your essentials fit under the seat. This keeps your costs down and makes your travel day stress-free. Number 3. Shoes stay on for most travelers in 2026, thanks to the nationwide rollout of CT scanners at airport security. These new lanes mean you will usually keep your shoes, belt, and light jacket on as you move through the checkpoint, which has helped cut average wait times down to just 8 minutes at major airports. But there is a catch. If a TSA officer spots something unusual, or your footwear is especially bulky, you might still be asked to take off your shoes for a closer look. To breeze through, pick easy-on shoes and empty your pockets into a pouch or zip bag before you get in line. This small prep step can save you from fumbling at the scanner and keeps the line moving for everyone. The CT lanes are designed to spot security risks without slowing you down, but personal readiness still matters, so a little planning goes a long way. And as you will see in the next rule, how you pack your bag is just as important for getting through security with less hassle. Number 2. CT scanners see everything in your bag. With nearly all major U.S. airports using 3-dimensional CT scanners at security in 2026, the way you pack your carry-on can make or break your screening experience. These scanners create detailed images that spot dense, tangled mixes of clothing, electronics, and chargers, so a messy bag is much more likely to be flagged for a manual search. According to a TSA report from 2025, airports with CT scanners saw 30% fewer manual inspections overall, but bags with mixed, unorganized electronics were still 15% more likely to trigger extra screening. To avoid delays, pack your electronics, like your laptop, tablet, and power bank, together in a separate pouch or packing cube, and keep your liquids bag on top. Clothes work best in compression cubes or folded layers, not just stuffed in. This layered approach helps the scanner read your bag clearly and keeps you moving through security with less hassle. If you are connecting internationally, this also makes it easier to pull out essentials if your bag is gate-checked at the last minute. In 2026, organized packing is not just about neatness, it is your best defense against surprise delays at the checkpoint. And finally, in first place, the gate check survival rule. No matter how carefully you follow every carry-on rule, there is one last reality. Overhead bins fill up fast, and even a perfectly sized bag can be taken from you at the gate, especially on crowded or international flights. That is why every traveler in 2026 needs a personal item essentials kit, your backup plan if your carry-on vanishes right before boarding. The Essentials Kit goes in your underseat bag and should include your medications, travel documents, wallet, phone, chargers, a change of underwear, a toothbrush, and any must-have comfort items like glasses or hearing aids. For older travelers, it is smart to add a small snack, a written list of emergency contacts, and anything you need for health or mobility. Even if you are not expecting to lose access to your main bag, having these basics within reach can turn a potential travel crisis into a minor inconvenience. Recent surveys show that nearly 1 in 5 travelers had their carry-on gate checked in 2025, often with little warning. Airlines do not always allow time to pull out what you need, and checked bags can be delayed or even rerouted. Packing your essentials in your personal item means you stay in control, even when overhead space runs out. Think of it as travel insurance you pack yourself, simple, lightweight, and always with you. As airlines and airports continue to tighten enforcement, this final rule gives you peace of mind, no matter what happens at the gate. Before every trip, double-check your essentials kit and make sure it fits comfortably in your underseat bag. That way, if your carry-on is taken, you are still ready for anything from a long layover to an unexpected overnight. In 2026, traveling prepared is not just about following the rules. It is about planning for the moments when things do not go as planned. Across all 13 rules, a clear pattern stands out. Consistency and preparation are now essential for smooth travel. Airlines and security teams are applying long-standing limits more carefully than ever, so knowing the current details truly matters. Today, the difference between a routine trip and last-minute stress comes down to understanding these basics. Smart packing and a quick policy check go further in 2026 than any shortcut ever could.